Inside American Pickers star Robbie Wolfe's Iowa car store featuring antique signs and vintage rides. Hello everyone, welcome back to my another video. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. American Pickers star Robbie Wolfe's Iowa motor store has antique signs, vintage cars, and other items. The U.S. Sun can reveal exclusive photos of Robbie's Davenport, Iowa store United Service Motors. In the garage of the store, Robbie, 57, appeared to be restoring a classic red Triumph, along with other vintage cars. The shop featured many signs, including a Jesus Saves neon cross, which Robbie revealed over Instagram is on sale for $7,500. Other signs include Wolfe's homemade candies, Ford, Buick, Texaco, and more. There is also a large Red Baron World War I replica Fokker triplane hanging from the ceiling. Read more on American Pickers. Built as a child's toy around 1958. Got this bad boy hanging from the ceiling now. What a cool find. Robbie wrote on Instagram of the find. Love finding unique pieces that creatives in a family made for their kids like this. I've stumbled across some really unique finds over the years. Robbie also has a series of vintage gas pumps and bike helmets. The back of Robbie's store has even more treasures that he appears to be in the process of restoring. A vintage Ford sign, a grocery store sign, an English telephone booth, and more could be seen outside. There were also a series of vintage cars including a red Cadillac. A massive sign on the side of the building reads, Downtown Davenport, made and molded by history. Good pick. Robbie purchased the commercial real estate building in Davenport, Iowa in March 2021 for $200,000. Renovations to the building included a new roof for $24,755 and plumbing and electricity for $900. Garage door makes it all come together. Love the history of this building, built in 1939 as an automotive building in downtown Davenport. The History Channel star wrote on Instagram when he bought the building. Frank's firing. Robbie joined American Pickers full-time to replace Fritz when he was fired from the series. Frank, 60, last appeared on American Pickers during a March 2020 episode, as he took time off to recover from back surgery. The original cast member's firing was announced in July 2021, despite his desire to return to the history show. I haven't talked to Mike in 2 years. He knew my back was messed up, but he didn't call me up and ask how I was doing. That's just how it is, Frank told the U.S. Sun in a July 2021 interview of his rift with Mike. Frank claimed there was tension over their shared American Pickers stardom. The show is tilted towards him 1,000%. I can't even bend that far down to show you how much, he explained. That's fine. It's like you've got Aerosmith, and there's Steven Tyler, and he's the front man. I found my spot. I'm second, and he's number one on the show. That's no problem with me. Maybe he does have a problem. He even admitted, I think Mike wants to get his brother Robbie in there to replace me. I don't know why he's behaving like that towards me. The collector added, I'm just trying to get through life like everybody else and be as happy as I possibly can. Life is what you put into it. If you don't put much into it, you don't get a lot out of it. Frank suffered a stroke in July 2022 during his time off the show. A source close to Frank, who continues to recover from the stroke, told the U.S. Sun the two have reconciled. Everything between them is fine. They've known each other for 40 years. They went to high school. They've done all this stuff together. They're very good friends, great friends, the insider said earlier this year. The insider said Mike, 60, has visited Frank a handful of times since he suffered the stroke, as the two call and text today as well. Frank is even closer to Robbie than he is Mike, the source claimed, despite him replacing the fan favorite on the show. The friend continued, Frank had a stroke, so now he has to do what he has to do. And Mike and Robbie and the show do what they have to do. All that aside, they're just buddies, and the conversation is what it always was. Those guys are crazy about picking and finding stuff. So the American Midwest, nestled within the rolling fields of Iowa, lies a unique establishment that attracts car enthusiasts, collectors, and those with a love for nostalgia alike. It is a place where time slows down, where the past is preserved and cherished in the form of vintage automobiles and antique signs, evoking memories of an era long gone but never forgotten. This extraordinary location is none other than the car store owned by none other than Robbie Wolfe, star of the popular television show American Pickers. Robbie Wolfe, best known for his role on the History Channel's American Pickers, has built a reputation for his keen eye for treasure and his passion for the treasures of the past. As a collector and expert in rare and vintage items, Robbie has managed to curate a collection that is not only a testament to his love of history, but also an homage to the American spirit. His car store in Iowa serves as a sprawling testament to the country's automotive history and the bygone days of signage and advertising. Stepping inside the doors of Robbie Wolfe's car store is like stepping into another world, a world where the rust and patina of classic vehicles and the faded glow of neon lights transport visitors to a simpler time. The first thing that catches your eye upon entering is the sheer scope of the collection. Vehicles from a wide range of decades, each with its own unique story, line the showroom floor. Some are in pristine condition, their exteriors gleaming like new, while others have been carefully restored to preserve their original charm. The cars seem to tell a story of their own, each one representing a chapter in the evolution of American automotive history. But it's not just the cars that make Robbie Wolfe's store so special. It's the collection of antique signs that adorn the walls and fill the space, each one a work of art in its own right. From neon gas station signs to vintage advertisements for long-forgotten products, these signs are a window into the past, showcasing the ingenuity and creativity of a bygone era. The bright neon lights of the signs flicker to life as they illuminate the space, adding a touch of vibrancy to the store's otherwise its own story to tell. From the iconic Coca-Cola advertisements that once adorned every corner store to the gas station signs that once greeted drivers on long cross-country trips. These signs not only serve as a reminder of the products they once advertised, but also as a tribute to the art of advertising itself. In a world dominated by digital screens and social media, these antique signs offer a glimpse into a time when advertising was an art form, carefully crafted to catch the eye and captivate the imagination. As you wander through the aisles of the car store, you begin to notice the little details that set Robbie Wolfe's collection apart from other antique stores and car dealerships. The carefully curated selection of memorabilia, the vintage oil cans and gas pumps, the old license plates that line the walls like a colorful tapestry. Each piece adds to the overall atmosphere of the store, creating an immersive experience that transports visitors back in time. What makes Robbie's collection even more impressive is the story behind each item. Many of the vehicles and signs in his store were discovered during his travels as a picker on American Pickers. Whether it was a forgotten barn tucked away on a rural farm or an old junkyard hidden behind a stand of trees, Robbie has made a career out of uncovering hidden treasures and bringing them back to life. The thrill of the hunt, the excitement of discovering something rare and valuable, is what drives him. And it's evident in the way he speaks about his collection. Each item holds a special place in his heart, each one representing a piece of American history that he has rescued from obscurity. For Robbie, it's not just about the cars and the signs. It's about the memories they evoke and the connections they foster. His store is a place where people from all walks of life can come together and share their stories, whether it's about the car they once drove or the gas station they stopped at during a road trip. It's a place where history is not just preserved but celebrated, where the past is honored and passed on to future generations. As you delve deeper into the store, you begin to realize that this is more than just a business for Robbie. It's a passion, a labor of love. It's a way for him to share his appreciation for the past with others, to remind people of the simpler times when life was less complicated and the world moved at a slower pace. And in a world that is constantly changing, where the past is often forgotten in the rush to move forward, Robbie Wolfe's car store stands as a beacon of nostalgia, a place where history is kept alive and cherished. Visitors to the store often find themselves drawn into conversations with Robbie, who is always eager to share the stories behind his collection. Whether it's about the history of a particular vehicle or the significance of a vintage sign, Robbie's enthusiasm is infectious. He is more than just a collector. He is a storyteller, and his car store is his canvas. Each item in his collection is a chapter in the story of American life, and Robbie takes great pride in being the custodian of that history. In addition to the cars and signs, Robbie's store also features a range of other vintage items, from old tools and farm equipment to memorabilia from long-forgotten brands. Each item serves as a reminder of a time when things were built to last, when quality and craftsmanship were valued above all else. In a world where mass-produced goods dominate the market, these vintage items stand as a testament to the ingenuity and resourcefulness of generations past. For those lucky enough to visit Robbie Wolfe's car store, it's an experience that goes beyond simply browsing a collection of cars and antiques. It's a journey through time, a chance to connect with the past and reflect on the things that have shaped the present. Whether you're a car enthusiast, a history buff, or simply someone who appreciates the beauty of vintage items, Robbie's store offers something for everyone. As the sun sets over the Iowa countryside, casting a warm glow over the rows of classic cars and vintage signs, it becomes clear that Robbie Wolfe's car store is more than just a business. It's a labor of love, a tribute to the past, and a reminder of the enduring spirit of American ingenuity. In a world that is constantly changing, places like Robbie's store offer a rare opportunity to step back in time and experience the past in a way that feels both personal and profound. Robbie Wolfe's car store is a living testament to the power of nostalgia, a place where the past is preserved and celebrated for future generations. Whether you're there to admire the cars, the signs, or the countless other treasures that fill the space, one thing is certain: every visit to Robbie's store is a journey worth taking. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel, America Trends 24, and stay with us.